Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, today's content is all about new gun control that has been introduced into Congress. Now, don't freak out. I know there's a lot of propensity to be like, holy crap, what are they going after now? What are they going to take? That's not the case where we're at. The reason that I'm doing this video is because I want to show you what I look for, what you need to look for, so we can be knowledgeable on this fight, because this fight is everything. And we are doing amazing things, but it does not help us to waste energy on fights that are not going to be there. They're not even going to be a thing. They're not even going to make it past the House, not even get a vote on it. But a lot of the times, energy can be swept up into, they're going to take all of our handguns, they're going to ban all of our ammo, they're going to limit all of our suppressors, they're going to do everything, they're going to take the assault weapons. There's so many videos on YouTube that are based on the emotional freak out stage. I get it. We are under attack, and we're going to be under attack for 4 years. I know that, and I know you guys do as well. But whether we're under attack, while we're under attack, it's how we respond is what makes the important difference. We can freak out and run in a circle, but all we are is in the exact same place, only we're more tired. Or we can observe the situation, make moves, and really make a difference, which is what we've been doing on this channel for the past 5 to 6 months. And thank you guys for joining, because we're almost at 300,000 subs because of you guys. So there's a lot of great things that we're doing. There's a lot of things that we're against the wall, but we are making the difference. So hang in there with me. You guys know on this channel, I will always tell you when they come out with new gun bills. I will explain what it is, just in pure talk, what it actually is. Then I'll walk you through the odds of it passing. Then I'll also tell you what we need to do to fix it and fight it, if it's even a threat. And to that point, they introduced some new legislation, I think it was 2 days ago, called around the PLCAA. Now, I'm going to give you a refresher. If you've been watching this, we did a video on this about a month ago, 2 months ago. But the PLCAA is the Protection of Lawful Commerce in Arms Act, okay? Basically what that means is it shields, and it's up on the screen, but it shields arms manufacturers from being sued out of existence by gun violence victims. Okay, so basically it would just be open court and they would bleed them dry financially. Second Amendment still exists, but we killed all manufacturing because we opened up the legislative process the judicial process on them in a litigious nature, right? So that's the plan. They're going after the actual manufacturers by making them liable for actions that people use with their products. This already exists across the board. You've got vehicle manufacturers, you've got vaccine companies. All of these companies have complete protection of liability if someone doing something wrong with their product. For example, a car manufacturer is not responsible if someone drives 100 miles an hour and kills someone. Okay? Not responsible if they drive drunk. Not responsible if they cause a mass accident because they cross lanes on a highway. Same thing with vaccines. If something goes wrong, the vaccine company is not liable. It's not their fault. They just put out a vaccine that could do X, Y, Z, but it's not their fault, right? That's what the Protection and Commerce Acts are. The lie that Biden has been saying about, well, gun manufacturers are the only ones that exist, that's not true. Straight out false. It's been falsely, in fact, proven across the board, even by the Washington Post. Now, that's what the PLCAA is. The two bills that they just came out with recently have to do with repealing the PLCAA for gun manufacturers specifically. They put one forward in the House, and they put one forward in the Senate. Now, this is one of the tells that you can kind of look for. I look everything off of congress.gov. It's personal, it's public information. It's easily accessible, congress.gov, okay? Now, HR 2814 is put forward in the House, and it's to repeal the PLCAA, flat out. Okay, the first thing I look for is who's actually putting it forward. In this case, it's Shifty Shift, Adam Schiff, far left, wacko, crazy town, okay? That's kind of a tell it's not going to work out too well. That's number one. I always get my antenna up on that. Then I go over to the Senate bill, and usually when they're doing the same bill in the Senate and the House, that means there's unification on something, right? In this case, it's Senator Richard Blumenthal from Connecticut. Blumenthal, that sounds familiar. You are correct. Blumenthal is the major gun grabber in the Senate, and he has been for years. He's right there with Feinstein, okay? Now, when you see those two things, and those two people on the far left doing the same thing in different chambers, something's up. There's a unifying factor. Now, this is where it gets really, really fascinating for me. I personally really like this stuff. I don't know why I like this stuff, I just do. It's one of my things. So, let's talk about something very important that you need to see every time you hear someone say the sky is falling, there's a new bill in Congress, this is not going to work out, they're going to take everything from you, all that kind of stuff. You need to look at the actual bills. And when you look at the actual bills, you see things like this. HR 2814, same one we just talked about, has 33 co-sponsors in the House. 33. Keep that number in mind. Senate bill has 21 sponsors in the House. Okay, 33 and 21. Keep that number in mind. Now, let's go down to what a bill looks like when it passes. H.R. 1446, 165 co-sponsors. It's a little different than 33, isn't it? H.R. 8, 210 co-sponsors. These are the two bills they put all their political emphasis on. Okay? Not 33, 210. Now you look at the most recent bills that they put before the House and passed. The D.C. statehood, 216 votes, or co-sponsors. For the People Act, which is the H.R. 1, the voting bill that they put forward back in January, 222 sponsors. Okay, again, not 33. Now, when you look at another act in the Senate, which has pretty much fallen flat, Feinstein's bill, 36 sponsors, co-sponsors in the Senate. It's not even a question. It's not even a thing. Okay, it's DOA. The reason that I bring these things up is, guys, we've been talking about on this channel for a long time that Congress is all that matters. They legislatively cannot take the guns, cannot do what they want in the current political environment. The filibuster is fully intact. There are Democrats in red states who will not touch gun control. You've got West Virginia's Manchin. He's actually stayed really strong. He could change the wind at any second. I'm not saying he won't. I'm not saying anything else other than currently he's been strong and he's endured a lot of pressure. The filibuster, same thing. It still requires 60 senators to vote, which means you have to peel off 10 Republicans to do gun control, voting act bills, DC statehood, packing the court, any of these things that you're hearing so much about, and like the sky is falling. They are crap bills. It is not good, but it doesn't mean they're going to pass the Senate. And that's the important part. We stay focused. We stay up with our knowledge for the battlefield of ideas, because that's what we're in, guys. We're going to pass along our rights of the Second Amendment to the next generation. We're going to preserve the rights that have been left to us so the next generation can take up this fight, because it's never going to stop. But that doesn't mean that we're going to cave, because they are relentless in the pursuit of their goals. Newsflash, so are we. We're protecting our heritage and what has been given to us. Let the battle commence, baby, in ideas. Okay? Now, as long as we're unified, as long as we're moving forward in a joint direction, we can overcome these things by contacting our House representative and our senator members. This is incredibly important because 2022 is right around the corner. If we preserve these rights and we stand in the face of everything, when they have everything, it's going to be amazing what we can stop when we have the House and or the Senate that is taken away and Biden becomes a lame duck. Everything comes down to 2022. You can say I'm being naive. You can say I'm being fatalist, or I'm being pie in the sky. I don't care. I'm not going to roll over because I'm afraid that something bad will happen. I'm going to continue to fight, and I know you guys will too. Leave a comment field below if you agree with that, because this is the fight for our lives and our rights and our children's rights. And that's powerful, guys. And I'm here with you every single day, and I will see you tomorrow.